Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Since I'm sitting here working on some bracelets, I figured I would show you how I make the gold wire accent. There are times when you may not have that perfect little shiny piece, be it gold or silver, and you want that little perfect piece for your bracelet or necklace or whatever it is. How I how I make what I make, and I'm talking about like on this necklace. I'm sorry, on this bracelet. How you see the little gold accent and it's added to the bracelet and it adds just enough gold to it to make it bling out. So I'm going to show you how I do that. This is the bead that I use in order to create that little accent piece. And you can use any bead, or as long as you have a hole, because you want a hole to be able to string it on your cable cord, right? So you got to have some type of bead. It can be longer than this. It can be wider than this, whatever shape you want to use. So I'm going to string it like as if I'm making a pair of earrings. And this, by the way, is 16 gauge. It's thicker. It's not like the 18 gauge. 18 gauge is thinner. For me, 18 gauge is like the perfect gauge wire to work with for earrings and necklaces and for creating these little accent pieces. So but this is not the accent pieces, for creating earrings and necklaces, 18 gauge, for creating the accent pieces, 16 gauge. So I'm going to go ahead and thread the bead like so. And then I'm going to take the wire and bend it like as if I'm getting ready to create an earring. So I want to take it, I want to bend it. It's a little difficult right here because it's tight. So I'm going to take it and bend that wire, just kind of wrap it around the bead. And then 16 gauge is a little tougher to work with because it's thicker. So I'm just going to wrap it around and keep wrapping it until where I want it to be. So I'm going to do it probably about right. Maybe about right here. And then I'm going to clip it. And I can always use this wire for something else if it's a pair of earrings or a charm or whatever. So it's never wasted wire. So I'm going to take this up. And you see, it's basically, I can make an earring because I got my little hook. It's closed off. I got this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clippers, clip that part off. That falls off. And I can pull the bead out. So once I pull the bead out, I basically have this part right here. So I want to take this end and begin to roll it inward. Just kind of spiraling it in because I want to create the hole. So I have this part, the part that's sticking out, plus I still have this part. So all I'm going to do is clip it off as far down as I can clip it. Without clipping my, okay, so that part is clipped. And if you see, that part fell out from the bottom. No more sticky. So I need to get rid of this part up here. So I'm going to take it and clip it like so. And then that little sticky part, I'm just going to twist it inward like so to where how we got it like this. And then you want to take it, and either side you want to put it on is cool. I'm going to do it that way. So then I have it pretty much like this. And I could always kind of push it to squeeze it so it'll fit a little bit more like that. And then we'll do one for the other side. So we take our wire, which is 16 gauge. We want to twist, and as small as you can get, the rounded part on the end is good because you're just going to cut that off anyway. And then we take our bead. We want to thread our bead. And then we want to take it and bend it as if we were getting ready to make a pair of earrings. So we want to begin to wrap. And just keep wrapping it around. Wrapping it around the bead so that creates that shape. Because I know there's times, I know for me, I could be sitting up in here, you know, like late at night, and I can't jump up and run to the store, you know, to get some type of gold accent or something, or I just might not have the piece that it is that I want. So I'm like, oh, okay, so we'll cut some of this off. Do one more. And let's clip this. Still some good wire we can use. So I want to cut the bottom off first. I'll clip this one off with my hand against here because you know once you cut it, it flies. So we'll do that off, and then we take our bead out. Right? And then we want to take the part down here, grab it, and just kind of roll it in, spiral it in, just okay. And we still got that pointed part, so we want to get rid of that. So we want to go up here and clip, and you see that fell right out. Want to clip this, so that got rid of that. So this will go on the other side. Okay, and then that gives us that gold accent for our bracelet. So I'm going to take it and kind of squeeze it against the bead to kind of make it a little bit more squishy or tighter. So then what I'm going to do is take beads, put glue. I mean, if that works for you, by all means do what you do, but I don't do it. That's why I kind of pre-stretch it, and I tie it like I tie it, and as long as I can hide it under one of the beads, I'm good. So we just went ahead and made that. And if we added it with so a couple more bracelets, It's probably hard for you guys to see. And let's see, we'll add another one. And that just really blings out a wrist. It's the way I'm sitting, so you really can't. And you see how we just added that. The wire does not pinch the skin, you know, like your hairs on your arm or anything. And you can just see how it all just fits in. Really easy, really simple, straight to the point. And you're making good use of your supplies. So this one, because that's wrapping around there, I'm going to close it up a little bit more, like so. So that'll be like that. And then that one is already closed up good. So that's the bracelet. When you make your own little accents out of 16 gauge wire. Alrighty. And you can see, and then finish off the back of it, you know, with beads that you have. So you use less of your expensive beads or your prettier beads. And even like with this one, you see the prettier in the front. We surround it, and then this bead is from the last haul, and you can see how I did that. Just kind of made that bracelet. So we dressed up the front, which is, you know, which is here, and then the rest of it is just beads. And that's like with this one, we basically dressed up the front, put some charms on it, and then we finished it off with the beads. And another one, we just kind of made the front pretty and then finished it off with beads. Right. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Darlene Knight for Jewelry by BDK. We'll talk soon.